Fine.
Hi there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen of all ages. Welcome back to another wonderful session of Call of Cthulhu Song and Dance. So, last time on Call of Cthulhu, Jack and Runa had a wonderful little heart in the car. I talked about a little bit of the past. How Miss Y, Jack, and Caitlin had a wonderful little exchange on the stairs about what's going on. More car conversations happen, this time between Runa and Miss Y. And a whole bunch of weird crap happens, involving what I would always say some sirens of the walking kind and barefoot New Orleans, which, from what I know, New Orleans is downright foolish. I mean, seriously, you're gonna get some disease in your foot. And as a last little recap piece, the letters of the paramour is revealed. And there's been some, oh shit, we're actually playing on the same side. And before I forget, this wonderful episode is brought to you by, holy shit, the gas prices have gone up. Next time, keep walking. This has been done by Syndico Sneakers. And back to you, Keeper.
I don't know what to say, but thank you for it. So, welcome everybody to Call of Cthulhu Song and Dance, Session 8. We've had some bombshells be dropped, we had some chaos, we got to meet the Savoy and Lamar girls, we got to have some spooky, we got to have some shenanigans, and so on and so forth. So, we're going to get started. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a time skip. So that way it's not crack o' 9 o'clock. And so what I will need is I will need Tomb and Flower to roll me luck real quick.
And we want to get under it, right?
Yes.
81.
51?
81.
Oh, 81.
52 out of 85.
Okie dokie. So
what's happening?
We're heading to the Chateau de Lys. And hopefully this works. We'll see if Roll20 is nice. Okay, cool.
Oh my god, there we are.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. So, Runa,
Yes.
you open your eyes. There's a little bit of a pounding in your head. Your muscles are sore, like you've been exercising and working quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're snuggled up against somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you smell herbs, this faint scent of like herbs and perfume
Uh-huh.
right next to you. And as you open your eyes, you see that you are snuggled up next to Colette.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh no. So to clarify, like the snuggled up to, is it like they're both kind of fetal positioned on their side, like looking at each other, like facing each other, or like they're just kind of next to each other? I suppose regardless, Runa's gonna be like, freeze. Like, oh my god, how did I get here? This is Colette? Question mark.
You guys are kind of curled up in a kind of like a you guys of it are just like, initially it was just, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit and take a break, but it's you falling asleep on each other kind of thing.
Okay, so we're just in like a pile.
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and give me? Let me double check, make sure I give you the right thing. I guess spot hidden. Yeah, spot hidden.
Okay. Come on, baby. 54 out of 25.
Oh, okay. So you're still kind of
Like,
groggy as you're. You're still groggy as you're waking up and kind of looking around. Colette gives kind of a soft groan as you kind of move a little bit to sit back up, but she's kind of still in that I'm still asleep kind of thing. Across from where the stage is, you see Louise still over on a table. You see Tony slumped against the bar.
Okay.
And you see Nicole up against Gaston, and
using him as the pillow.
Using him as the pillow, yes.
Okay.
Everybody kind of looks like they've flopped, more or less.
Okay. Everyone just flopped.
The technical term, of course.
Everybody do the flop. Okay. Did you want to do anything with? Did you want to switch over to Louise or? Do you want me to do? It is up to you. I can do either.
La 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 la. Do you want to roll luck to see what kind of remember what's going on, or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just like how I even got here.
How did I get here in this position?
I rolled a 62 of 85.
Oh, so 85. Sweet. Okay.
You said luck, right?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I also don't know what's going on with the audio and with.
Oh no.
As it says, Tomb is muted, but I can't unmute her. Oh, there we go. Hey.
She muted herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I've got noise in the background, so.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, the luck.
Recalling why I'm here.
Recalling why you're here. You remember that it's kind of fuzzy, like before entering the Chateau de Lys, but you remember that there was a lot of dancing, there was some singing, everybody was having a good time, and it kind of felt like it went on for a while.
Do I vaguely remember anything about a watercolor frog?
Not in relation to Colette and Nicole.
Okay, I remember so much dancing.
Yes, dancing,
Very
partying.
Exhausted.
Lots of dancing, lots of partying. You even got to see Louise cut a rug a little bit, which was nice.
Oh my god, please say I remembered that.
You remember.
Oh my gosh. I'm shooketh. Well, I'm gonna not touch Colette, but like, can I make a check to see if she's like, to make sure she's still asleep? Because I feel like I need to go talk to Louise and just like tiptoe over there.
So you would be trying to sneak away from her?
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead and roll me a stealth.
One moment.
Okie doke.
Y'all, trying to like breathe your own spit is not a good idea.
Oh no.
Holy cow. Okay, stealth. Jeebus. Oh, I failed real bad. 74?
Oh, 74. You.
Out of 20.
Yeah. So what happens is you're trying to move away from her but not wake her up, and she kind of grabs on to your cardigan and she starts groaning a little bit, and she's like, who, Nicole? And she's gonna kind of she's gonna hold you because she's just like,
I would like to just kind of gentle pat her head, just like, yeah, go back to sleep, hon.
Nicole,
I'm just gonna get some water.
Can we? I want to go back. Let's go back home.
You want to go back home?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go get Tony, and we'll get you back home.
Yes, this was stupid. And she kind of trails off a little bit, and she kind of slips back into unconsciousness. But she does let go of your cardigan a little bit.
Okay. Nice. That's good to hear. She wants to go back home. Still would like to continue with plan A. As I'm trying to tiptoe my way across. Actually, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Beth, am I wearing shoes? Or did I lose them in rounds and rounds of dancing?
Roll me Constitution real quick.
Oh, jeebus. Okay. Am I going to regret asking this? 41.
Your feet hurt, and you look down, and you don't have your shoes on.
Great.
But you still have your socks on. I'm assuming.
No shoes.
No shoes.
But socks.
And they're a little bit sore, like you've been dancing, like you've been on your feet for a while. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Oh, no. Well, that's good to know. Tiptoe. Gentle tap on the shoulder, like, Louise.
Does Louise wake up to that?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to wake up to that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you don't wake up, I'll go bother Tony. So I can do both.
Louise will probably slap your hand. What do I remember, Beth?
Roll me a luck.
I got a 28.
28. You remember heading down the gym, and you remember Jack grabbing onto you and kind of wigging out. You remember having a conversation with him as you guys were kind of walking back and following the group to the Chateau de Lys. And you guys managed to actually walk past near where he actually lived. And so he went back home. He's, taking a shower, getting ready, and he said he'd meet you at the dancing contest. And he's also got to, call his family and let them know, hey, I saw my sister who up and vanished. After that, you remember going up into the Chateau de Lys, and you remember lots of dancing and singing and kind of a big sweep of like lots of partying, lots of shenanigans of like dancing and singing.
How much liquor did she pour?
Good amount.
You don't want to know.
You probably smack at Runa's hand, be kind of grumbly. She's not the best morning person. And like Runa, you better have a good reason.
Well, Sleeping Beauty, I'm sorry to wake you, but the girls are still here, and Colette wants to go home, which means she doesn't want to go to the dancing contest. And I have no idea what time it is. But be quiet. Everybody still seems to be asleep.
As long as Nicole is still in here, we're fine.
Oh yeah, she's using Gaston as a pillow.
I need my camera. Shit.
Louise, I don't think now is a good time for blackmailing. I think we have other problems.
Listen, it's always a good time for blackmail, but you got a point. Go tell Tony to get the other girl out of here. If she don't want to be here, I ain't gonna hold her here. But I am gonna hold Nicole.
Well, wouldn't it be better to get them to Colette's house?
No, because then they'll go to the dancing competition. If Colette wants to leave, Tony can take Colette. We're not handing Nicole over.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, but the family might find it a little bit suspicious if Colette comes home by herself. But also, I feel like we got on. I mean, my memory's not the foggiest right now. I have a headache that could kill David. But
Runa. Did the dancing competition already pass?
I don't know what time it is, Louise.
If the dancing competition hasn't passed, then Nicole ain't leaving here. Simple as that. If Colette wants to leave, Colette can leave. I ain't got no issue with the Lamar girl. She ain't got nothing to do with Gabe. Let me check the time. Louise will probably head over to the bar and check like her watch over there.
All right.
What time is it, Beth?
It is 12:45.
Quietly makes her way back to Runa. Nah, we still have 3 hours. We are not letting that girl go.
I mean, she's still asleep, so I don't know that she even recognized. I'm not saying we wake them up, just
No. Go back to sleep, Runa.
Roll listen for me.
What?
Roll listen for me, please.
34 out of 50.
34 out of 15. You guys start hearing, at least from where Tony is and from where Gaston is, kind of groans of like forcing oneself to wake up. And you can see that Tony is kind of not trying to keep themselves kind of on the chair that they landed on, and kind of just that stumble wake up. And Gaston is, you're kind of seeing him shift a little bit, and by extension, Nicole's starting to move a little bit as well.
Can I tie up Gaston to get him to not move? Is that a thing?
Louise, why don't you go grab Tony? I'll go get Gaston.
No.
Roll knowledge for me, Louise.
37.
It is not going to look good if Nicole wakes up and sees that a man has been tied up.
I mean, I was asking you, Beth. Wasn't actually.
And that is the answer I shall give. It's not going to look good in your favor if she wakes up and sees somebody tied up.
This is a time for Louise to not have good ideas.
And just to clarify some ages here, like the girls are in their mid-20s.
Yes, they're about a year younger than Louise.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Louise is gonna go lock the door.
Okie doke.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Locks
Okay.
door.
Well, if Louise is gonna do that, I assume we can move at the same time. Sorry, Tony. Runa is gonna be like, sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony. Just be like, Gaston, don't move. Just
What?
shh. Shh, 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 shh.
Ron, I don't think I can move if I tried. Oh, so
You
hard.
really shouldn't? She's gonna lean over to like actually get up in his ear to whisper, so there's none of this like stage whispering bullshit.
Yeah.
So know that this part is now in whispers, but I don't feel like whispering.
Yeah.
She's going to whisper in his ear like, Nicole Savoy is using you as a pillow, and if you wake up and move, she's probably going to wake up. So please, until we can figure something out, please do not move or be noisy.
Louise has a plan.
He's gonna very awkwardly kind of nod.
That. So
He's gonna very awkwardly nod of like, oh shit, okay, oh shit, how'd this happen? Oh shit. It's great.
She's gonna be like, I'm pretty sure that nothing weird happened. I just think there was a lot of dancing and a lot of drinking, but I don't remember you doing anything weird. So we're gonna act like nothing weird happened, okay? Also, if you see my shoes anywhere, let me know.
Okay.
Wait, does Louise have her shoes?
Roll me con for me.
22.
A what?
What?
What did you roll?
22.
Oh, 22. Your shoes are still on.
Yay.
They kind of
Okay.
feel a little funny because, like, you know how when you have shoes on, like, beyond all day?
Oh, her like feet have swollen inside of them, so they're tight.
No, they're kind of like that feeling of like it. At the risk of being completely gross, it's like they're very sweaty. She's been wearing them all day and did a lot of dancing in them. The socks are probably done.
Okay. My socks, my tights.
Your tights are probably done for.
Yeah. Louise has now got a plan. She's locked the door and she is heading around. There are no clocks in the speakeasy except for the one that she keeps by the bar for her information. And she is quietly wiggling over, grabbing the clock.
You will need to roll me a stealth, Louise.
Okay. And I have got a 36.
So
wait, I don't even have my character sheet open. Hold on.
Well, you failed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You failed, so you bump into one of the tables, which causes a little bit of a scratch. What's the sound effect here?
The squeaking of wood on wood.
Yes, and Nicole she moves her head a little bit, and she's not awake, but she's like, Gaston kind of gives you a look of like, really? You're making my life difficult?
Oh, that's
Louise.
That's
Bruno's gonna glare just like, Louise!
Louise is going to grab the clock and manually turn the clock 3 hours back.
Tony's gonna watch you do this and be like, what the hell are you doing?
Who is watching her?
Tony.
Oh, okay, that's fine. She's gonna whisper at Tony, if we're still 3 hours in the past, we can miss the dance competition. Girls will not know this. You have a clock, set it back for me. She puts her clock back. So instead
Tony-
of it being 12:45, I think now it's 9:45 or something like that.
Tony's gonna stare at you, kind of confused, before she's like, you know what? Not gonna even attempt to touch this. And she's going to spot Colette and kind of make her way over there to go check on her charge, kind of thing. And kind of, Colette's starting to, or Tony's gonna be like, hey, checking and making sure Colette is okay, and kind of look over at Gaston and Nicole and kind of look at Runa as kind of like a, what the fuck? That's not good.
Runa just does a sign of like the charades of no, taps head, think no. Gestures to all three of them. We, thumbs up, okay.
Tony's going to nod and be like, okay, I hope you're right, okay. And I kind of turn back to Colette, so her back is back to Louise and Bruna a little bit.
Yeah, she's like facing towards the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nicole is still asleep?
She's in that weird state of like, probably one more noise and she's up, but kind of 50-50 if she's waking up just yet.
I'm debating. So with this booth, is there space on the other side of Nicole?
See, booth.
Because it looks like booth times 3, but I don't know,
Yeah.
like, basically, I guess my game plan is, depending on how the booth is laid out, is it potentially able to, if I roll for it, where Runa would sit on the other side of Nicole and kind of like basically pass the baby so that if she wakes up, it looks like she was asleep on Runa and not on Gaston.
You know what? Let's do that. How about you roll a dexterity for me?
Oh, Runa, we're in it now. Woo, we're gonna boop. Oh God, come on, girl. Oh, you gotta be fucking with me. At 92 out of 70.
So you try to go on the other side of the booth, and unfortunately, you're late. I'm gonna preface this being like, I'm not sciencey, so I might be sciencing the science wrong. So, as you're, trying to climb around to get over on Nicole, your leg has a cramp.
Oh no, she gets a Charlie horse?
Yes, a Charlie horse, and so you
no.
lose your balance and you fall on the table, and the table makes this super loud screech. If anybody wasn't awake now, they're awake now.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably, because you fucking fell, the like, when you fall and you're trying to get up on something, you're like slapping your arms to the table.
Yes.
It's probably that. And she's probably like, oh fuck, ow, 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 ow.
Like, Colette jolts awake.
She biffs it.
Yeah, Colette jumps awake. Tony looks over to you and she goes, "Kitten!" And Nicole kind of jumps and she grabs at the first thing, which is Gaston, and Gaston's like, ah, because he wasn't expecting to be grabbed. It's a bit of a fluster.
Sorry. Ow.
Tony's running over.
She's like rubbing her calf. She's like, ow.
Kitten, what happened?
I just gotta. Oh my god, I'm fine. I just dang. Or it was just a long night, and I'm pretty sure I didn't get enough water, and so I'm just having a mild cramp. It's fine. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry to wake you up.
It takes a few seconds for Nicole to kind of register. It's like, oh, okay. All right. And Runa, go ahead and roll me a spot hidden, please.
Oh my god, please dice. Please dice. I know I didn't put a lot of points in this, but I need this. I feel it's important. Oh my god. 65.
Nope,
Out
you
of
don't.
25.
You don't see it. Nicole kind of blinks a few times, and she's like, "Okay, what the, what happened?"
Well, it's been a long night, and I was like, wow. I woke up and I was like, man, the booth would be a lot nicer to take a nap in. And then I was like, okay, I'll come sit on the booth. And then I didn't quite make it. And then I woke you up, and I'm real sorry about that, dear. Tony brought you here to party last night and to meet me for some reason.
She takes a moment, and then she's like, "Oh, of course. Tony says you're a wonderful dancer and a wonderful singer."
Oh,
And she kind of leans a
I'm
little.
sure she flatters me much too much.
Nonsense. And she kind of leans forward, and she's like, "It'll be a delight to see you two at the dancing contest. I'm sure you'll do well." And she kind of gives you a wink.
Oh. Yeah. The contest. Are we participating
Well, of course.
still?
Of course.
Tony, after last night?
Tony is going to be kind of like, it's up to you, kitten. I won't make you do something you don't want to do.
Well, I think that all of us should get to Louise a nice big cup of water and maybe some coffee.
You sure we don't want no liquor?
Normally I'd say yes, and I'd drink you all under the table again. But I feel like I've thrown my liver clear out of my body and into the creek.
Oh, nonsense, Runa. Your liver is about as strong as a horse.
There is a reason that I am the undisputed liquor queen. Undefeated, unchallenged.
I mean, I can match you, but...
I mean, you matched me last night, but I had a 3-bottle head start, so... But regardless, whether the girls want water or coffee or more to drink...
We got plenty here.
Hair of the dog.
We still have 3 hours till the dancing competition.
3 hours? Ugh. Sighs dramatically. And we're gonna, if you want to stay here, there's so many.
We've got plenty of things to party with here.
Nicole's gonna kind of look at Tony, and Tony is going to be like, fuck. Like, the look of, you're the only adult in the room, but the adult that was in the room before you was like, don't let this happen. And Tony's gonna be like, Miss Savoy, how about we have a cup of coffee before we make any further plans? How about that?
It's gonna what?
Hold on. Technical difficulties. One momento. What? Oh, let me get this going. Haha. There we go. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sweet. Yeah, that was weird.
Ooh.
Internet decided to go.
Now you sound like a robot. You
Oh,
sounded
no.
fine before.
Okay, give me
Yeah, I
1
was
second.
hearing you fine before, and then you went weird for a sec
Yeah,
then.
you went
Okay,
weird
1
now.
sec. More technical difficulties.
Oh dear.
Are we
I
working
find the
now?
disconnect to reconnect. Go ahead, say something about it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yay. Technical difficulties, take the sign away. All right. So, Nicole is going to look at Tony with kind of the puppy dog eyes of like, but do we really have to stay here? Tony is going to give the look of fuck, I have to be the adult. I needed the adult, but I am the adult. And Tony is going to sigh and be like, Miss Savoy.
Beth.
Yes. Am I doing the
Can
roll?
Runa kind of like? No, you're good. I was gonna say, can Runa like grab Tony's leg and like pinch it?
Well,
Just like, hey, you owe me.
well, Tony's gonna say, so I'm gonna finish what Tony was saying, and then we'll go back to that in a sec.
Right.
Okay. Tony's gonna say, how about we figure that out after a cup of coffee? My head is pounding right now. And Nicole is gonna kind of pout, but sigh dramatically before she squirms off of Gaston and heads over to the bar. And then, if you would like to jump Tony, for lack
What?
of
Oh no, I was gonna pinch her.
oh, I'm
Yeah, just like sorry, it didn't come through. Yeah, she was just gonna be like a baby pinch, like, hey, you owe me this one. Especially after last night. But no, it didn't need to happen, so we're good.
all right.
Louise is making coffee.
Coffee, and Tony's gonna kind of, after making sure that Nicole got to the bar, she's gonna head back to Colette and double check and make sure she's okay. And Gaston's just gonna kind of look at you and be like, "Ow." She's got bony elbows.
Are you okay, dear?
But I don't know. She's got bony elbows. And ow. I don't know.
Well, the good news is that you're all in one piece, and well, I mean, you're not a great dancer, Gaston, but it was still nice to dance with you last night.
I appreciate
She's
it.
gonna pick herself up, like dust off her skirt, and then offer him a hand, even though she has no hope of helping him up. She's a weak ass bitch. She'd be like, "Come on, let's get you some coffee."
He nods and like he takes your hand to be polite, but he's clearly pushing himself up.
Yeah. She appreciates that because, like I said, she is a dainty little lady. She cannot pick him up.
Yes. So he's gonna kind of hobble because he was not expecting that dancing, and there's a little bit of a limp as he gets to the bar. And he kind of leans on the bar itself and just kind of gives you a grimace, Louise, of like, yay, I made it.
come on, Louise. What's with the sour face? Did you not sleep well?
Stares at Runa.
All right, my joke was in poor taste. I'm sorry. I don't feel good either. It hurts. I'm fierce.
Let me see if I got some Advil or something. Can I check
Do we
the
got any snacks under the bar? Did I decimate all those last night?
No, we probably got more snacks. Can I check the first aid for like headache stuff?
Spot hidden.
53.
It takes you some time to find it. Didn't get put in its usual spot, but you did find it, and you do find the medication and stuff. And as you're doing that, Nicole she's not sitting still. She's not sitting down. She's kind of trying to remember my ballet terms, but she's doing the first position, the plie.
A plie?
Thank you.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up and down, and she's kind of like she's trying to be polite, but it's clear she wants to get out of the chateau and continue on her bar hopping way.
Ooh, that's. Do I need to make a knowledge roll to know this is from fucking ballet, or can I just have it?
Have it.
Okay, cool. So Rena's gonna turn around, notice that she's doing like ballet steps. She's like, "Oh, that's the steps to ballet, right?"
Why, yes, it is.
I wasn't aware that you danced ballet, Miss Nicole.
I know a little bit of everything.
Oh, you're so talented. A little bit of everything. I'm quite jealous. Would you be willing to teach me a couple moves? I mean, I won't be nearly as graceful as you. You've got some years on me, girl. But
Nicole kind of chuckles. Let's see. And go ahead and roll me a POW, Runa.
okay. 85 out of 60.
She kind of pulls you away from the bar, and you two start dancing and doing ballet and stuff, and there's no need to drink coffee or anything. The need to like drink coffee or have anything like that suddenly leaves you, and you're compelled to dance with her.
The need for sustenance is gone.
The need for sustenance is gone.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Gaston's gonna look at you, Louise, and be like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I'm making coffee. Wait.
So this is a tombre, and this is a plie, and this is a demi-plie, and this is a grande? Oh my god, girl.
Louise is gonna stare. Hold on. Louise is gonna stare, and can I roll a sus?
You can roll a POW, and then depending on whether or not you succeed.
I still have not opened my character sheet. Don't hate me. I have a 22.
All right, you are not pulled into the dancing, so go ahead and roll spot hidden for me.
Okay. And I have got a 46.
46. You see that Runa seems to have a little bit of a sudden burst of energy, and any tiredness from Nicole is long since gone.
I am sus.
Gaston's going to look at you, and he's going to kind of lean over the bar, and he's going to say, Louise, not that I don't doubt your ability to keep these girls entertained. Are you sure it's a good idea we should keep them here?
Unless you got a better idea.
I mean,
You want to put your brother's life at risk?
I do have a plan.
And what plan is that, Gaston?
Well, I can go
Because
pick.
your plans have worked so well in the past, right?
He rolls his eyes and he kind of looks over at Tony and he's like, motions her to come here, and she's gonna raise an eyebrow and she's gonna, make sure Colette's okay, and then she's gonna kind of come over. And once she's there, Gaston's going to speak in a low voice. Here's my plan. If Tony be willing, I'll take her car, go pick up Gabe from the dancing hall, and we'll go skip town and Nana's after dropping Tony's car off at Lou's place.
That doesn't exactly fix the Jean Savoy problem.
Nana can take care of Jean Savoy.
Who says Nana can?
It's fucking Nana.
Well, before you go off making promises you can't keep and digging his grave deeper, I'm gonna call Nana.
He's gonna look at you and he's gonna be like, if you call Nana, I get to tell her that you were in the men's locker room.
Okay, tell her I was in the men's locker room.
And you got to see Wolf change his clothes.
Wow. Is that the best you got, Gaston? Or I gotta tell her that you were piss poor drunk again last night. So much so that you ain't been watching your brother, who's been getting himself deeper and deeper into shit.
He's gonna look at you, Louise, and there is a little bit of a smile on his face. And he's going to look at Tony. Miss Bazille, what was my cousin doing in the men's locker room with that Calloway fella? Tony's just gonna look at him, look at you, steal a look back at the girls before looking back at Gaston and being like, well, according to Gabe, they were making out rivaling spring rabbits. And he's gonna look back at you, Louise, and kind of leave it out in the open of like, sure, Nana might not believe it from me, but if Nana hears it from somebody else.
Louise is going to look at him angrily and tell him, fuck off. She is going to walk to the phone and she is going to call Nana.
All right, roll luck for me.
Roll what?
Luck.
A 22.
All right. Nana picks up the phone. Louise? Hello?
Hey, Nana, listen, I'm tired. I gotta talk to you.
You don't know the half of it, Louise. Please make it fast. Bruno's having a fit, and so is that entire family.
I'll ask about that in a second, but listen, can you take care and talk to Jean Savoy? It looks like Gabe's fight fixin' has been through him, and he's been dangling a carrot at the end of the stick. He's been using his daughter just to get him deeper and deeper in debt, and I'm trying my best to keep him safe, but if this Savoy girl ends up going to the dance, the man's gonna kill him on the fight on the 6th. And if we get Gabe out of town, and you take care of the repercussions from Jean Savoy.
Of course, Louise. Of course. I've been more than happy to handle whatever the fuck John Savoy is doing. And in the background, you can kind of hear some scuffling because Bruno is having a fit.
What's happening with Uncle Bruno and the rest of the family and Jamie?
I'm not entirely sure myself, Louise. One minute they can't stop playing. One minute they're out of it. And I guess now we're back at the they're not stopping dancing no matter what. Hell, even Peter's at his wits' end, and you know how hard it is to get that man to calm down.
Nana, when did they start up again?
Nana's gonna sigh, and this is the tired sigh of like she hasn't slept, so she's pretty exhausted. But she's like, I'm not entirely sure, Louise. Maybe just a couple hours ago. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on, and you hear muffled like, put Percy down. He doesn't need to be on that equipment. Before you hear, Louise, I'm sorry. I need to go and handle
Nana,
this.
did they start acting up a couple minutes ago? Kind of funny.
Louise, I'm not entirely sure.
All right, listen. Just call Jean Savoy and start dealing with it now. Gaston's got one of his brilliant ideas again. I think he's gonna get his brother killed next if he didn't almost get me killed.
It's gonna be a long sigh, and Nana's gonna go, all right, Louise, I'll talk to Jean Savoy as soon as I can.
Okay. All right.
And she's gonna say her goodbyes, and then she's gonna hang up the phone.
All right. Louise will hang up the phone, kind of bite her thumb, and promptly ignore Gaston. She'll probably walk back to Tony. Be like, Tony, if possible, go grab Gaston. Not Gaston, sorry, Gabe. Go grab Gabe and take him to Nana's. She'll be dealing with Jean Savoy, and if anybody asks, he started getting sick.
Tony is going to look at you, and this expression on her face is one of someone who's still not fully aware of the situation, who is already on.
Wait, she was made aware of the situation last
session. She is not. All she knows is that Gabe's in trouble supposedly from her.
Beth.
What?
Louise blabbed about the Jean Savoy situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not to the extent of like, hey, he will be killed, but you know what?
She did though. That's the thing though. She did say he'd get killed when was like being annoyed.
Here's where Tony's at. Tony does not have a reason to fully believe you, Louise.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where the issue is. Tony does not have a reason to trust you in relation to her job. And you are. And so just so I understand, are you asking her to leave Colette and Nicole here at the Chateau de Lys while she babysits Gaston, picking up Gabe?
I mean, she's gonna let Gaston drive the car alone? I thought she had a bigger connection with the car than that.
Tony is quiet during this, and she's gonna look at Gaston, she's gonna look at Runa, and she's gonna look at the Colette and Savoys, and she's gonna look back at Gaston. You're telling me that I'll let you take my car, my baby, and go to the dancing contest, pick up Gabe, take him to Louise, drop my car off there, and then what? Take another car? Gaston nods. Tony's going to be
Louise.
quiet, and let me finish. She's going to take a deep breath. She's going to sigh, and she's going to go motion him to come closer. If so help me, if there's even such a fucking dent on that damn car, on my damn car, nobody in the LeBlanc family is going to be able to recognize your body. Do I make myself fucking clear? Gaston's going to nod. And so he's going to nod, and she's going to kind of more or less pat down her pockets, and I need Runa to go ahead and roll me a luck. I'm going to go see where the keys are.
They're down my blouse. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on.
Louise might also roll her eyes and just offer to call Louie to do it if Tony's that uncomfortable with
80.
80? Well, it's not on you, Rona. And after a few minutes, Tony is able to find the keys. Actually, they were on the bar where she
Next
was.
to like her purse or something.
Yeah, pretty much. And so she's gonna put it in Gaston's hand. He's gonna nod, and he's gonna look at you, Louise. And there's gonna be a long pause before he's gonna sigh, and he's gonna say the following: Louise, I know I've been shit. And I know it's a little late for everything. But I'm sorry what I've done to you. What I'll continue to do, because hell.
Wait. This is Gaston?
Yeah, this is Gaston. He's
Okay,
just,
sorry.
yeah, he's like, I know and he's like, I know exactly what I am, but I'm sorry. It's just, I'm proud of you, even if you are thick-headed.
Louise kind of crosses her arm. She's kind of quiet for a bit. What you sorry for, Gaston?
He's gonna give you a look, because it's like, really, I have to spell it out? But he's gonna sigh for fucking everything. I was stupid as a teenager. I'm stupid as an adult. I'll be stupid till the day I die. And I'm sorry I fucked you over.
It's a start. Don't dent the car. Be a shame you apologize, then you get killed by this one.
Kind of shrugs. Knowing my luck, I'll die tripping over a frog.
That would suck. Especially since I figured I'd be the one to kill you one day. So, you gotta make it back to keep apologizing. Maybe we can actually go to the theater together instead of me just giving Runa the tickets to take you.
He kind of shrugs. He's like, we'll have to see. And then when he's gonna walk, make his way out and down the courtyard and off to go take. Bleh! Sorry. He's disappeared. He's off to go head to the dancing contest. And Tony's gonna look at you, Louise, and be like, I'd say we give him about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and then that might buy us enough time given the performance going on right now.
Yeah, I guess. You want coffee?
Sure. And
Louise pours coffee.
all right, and Runa, go ahead and roll me another POW.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Dice. 70 out of 60.
A what?
70 out of 60.
You're still compelled to dance with Nicole, and it's still going.
How's my feet doing?
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution real quick.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this. Nicole. I'm trying to actually write notes. An 83.
An 83.
Out
Oh,
of 60.
oh boy. Louise, why don't you roll me a spot hidden real quick?
Okay. 6.
Runa's feet are bleeding.
Oh, motherfucker. Can I roll a first aid?
Well, you're gonna have to try. You're gonna
I think you have to get her to sit down first.
sit her down and stop dancing first off.
Okay.
This is why we wear our shoes.
I feel like it would have been worse with shoes, just saying.
So I'm assuming that, like, because she's still wearing like her little socks, that they're just red at the bottom.
Yes, they're red. It's kind of smearing a little bit, but you don't care. You're dancing. You can't feel a thing.
I'm having a good time. Tries to
Louise,
stand on her tiptoes, do the or the releves.
Louise goes over to Runa and promptly tugs her arm. All right, time to sit down, Runa. Come on.
But I don't wanna.
Well, you can
I'm
dance
having
while
fun.
sitting. I know, but you can dance while sitting, can't you? Moving your arms, moving your torso.
It is not the same, Louise.
Bruna, honey.
She's gonna try to pull away.
Bruna, I don't want to freak you out, but you're bleeding. Look down.
I don't want to.
Bruna, can you dance sitting down? Can you do that for me, honey?
Roll me another POW. Roll me another POW. Runa.
84.
84. You're still dancing. And Louise, Louise, I need you to roll a POW too.
Oh, I was gonna ask to roll persuade. And I got a 31.
Okay, go ahead and roll that persuade.
Oh, wait. Yeah, because it's persuading that I'm doing. I'm not trying to fast talk.
Nope.
18. But I failed that.
Yep. Nicole and Runa kind of do like a little couple spin and stuff, and yeah, they're gonna keep dancing and having a good time.
So then she is going to be like, Runa, honey, you know, I think one of the threads at the bottom of your dress is getting caught and all that. I think maybe you need to sit down so I can fix your outfit real quick. Roll a fast talk. See if I'll get her to sit down that way.
Okay, go ahead, and then Runa, go ahead and roll psychology.
Oh, I hate that gift. I hate that gift. That is a 96.
32. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so we got a 96 from Flower, Tomb,
and a 32
on the fast talk. So Runa, you still have that pull of wanting to dance, but you don't want to.
How about this? I'll sway. You can cut it while I'm swaying. So she's gonna plant her feet shoulder width, kind of just like bouncing back and forth, which is not helpful. But hey, she's not moving as much now, maybe.
Well, but I don't know, Beth. Does she sit or not? Technically, she failed.
Tell me what you need me to do, Beth.
Louise, go ahead and roll me a luck.
Okay.
We'll let the luck of the dice decide.
Okay. 50.
Okay. So at first, Runa, you plant your feet and you're swaying, but there is this little gnawing feeling of like maybe you could try chair dancing. And you really don't want to be, you don't want clothing malfunction in front of Nicole Savoy. That would be bad. So
Okay. So I can still watch her because I like her dancing. Ba-da-da.
All right.
Okay.
Nicole's gonna kind of give you a look, Louise, but she's gonna decide to brush it off and kind of do a pretty little spin.
Okay.
Runa is
I'm gonna
doing the
roll
line.
first.
She's just like, I'm
gonna roll first aid on Runa, and I hit a 24.
All right, you successfully do your best to patch up the bleeding feet. And
okay, and then can I roll a spot hidden? Huh?
What you doing down there, Louise?
Oh,
having trouble finding that thread?
Yeah, I am. Shut up, Runa. Keep dancing in your chair.
You're so mean to me, Louise.
Yes, I am a bully, I am mean, and I'm a villain.
All I want to do is dance. What's so wrong with that?
All right, dancing queen. You can dance when I'm done.
What was the other?
Can I roll a spot hidden on Nicole to see if she's bleeding?
Go ahead.
Or if I can see anything at all, something's off. If Runa's bleeding, this girl ought to be. I rolled a 43.
Okay. It takes a couple of seconds because Nicole is moving her feet and she's dancing, but her feet do look pretty red.
All right, I'm gonna fast talk. This is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
You're gonna have to do it half.
That's fine. I figured it's not gonna work, but she's going to try anyway. Miss Nicole, you ever heard of chair dancing? It's one of the newest things hitting the speakeasy. You want to try sitting down while dancing? I heard all the gentlemen are loving that.
Come dance with me, Nicole. Come on. We can make some brand new moves together.
I got a 12.
You got
Holy fuck.
Nicole kind of chuckles and laughs, and she hops in on the chair. And I'm going to need the both of you to roll sanity.
Okay. 32.
31.
All right. You both managed to pass that. Cool. You're good.
Did you say, Beth?
You guys don't have to lose any sanity, but Nicole seems to already know the chair dance that you two were thinking of. And she's swaying in the chair, and she's doing it beautifully.
Wow, you do it better than some of the patrons around here, Miss Nicole.
Of course, I've had plenty of practice.
All right, so Louise is gonna just finish patching up Runa's feet, make sure they're well bandaged.
And where have you been performing such dances, Miss Nicole?
She kind of laughs. Oh, well. Oh, they just come to me.
Oh, please, you have to have some kind of fountain of inspiration.
The muses, Runa.
Muses?
Of course. She offers a cheeky little wink.
I'm sorry. I'm not quite as educated, Miss Nicole, but what's a muse?
excuse me. The muses, Miss LeBlanc, they are the ones who bring dance and music to everyone. The goddesses of music and theater and everything in between.
Louise is a little perplexed. Roll psychology.
Go ahead.
$45. I didn't pass.
I mean, she seems to be telling the truth regarding that.
Well, she'll kind of look at her and go, well, it's kind of funny. Last night, all the music and dance, it disappeared. So it's pretty funny you mentioned that. Maybe the muses went missing.
Go ahead and both of you roll me spot hidden.
Okay.
30.
So if it's a 0, that counts as just a single digit 0, right?
0 is 100.
No, 3 zeros are 100. What's the other number?
Oh, okay.
2.
2.
So it's just a 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay, cool. So you guys both notice that she there's a flash of concern on her face, and there's almost a weird color twinge to her eyes for a moment before it disappears. And she kind of nods, like, yes, I did hear about that. There, here and there. And then she kind of shakes her head and she's like, oh, I cannot wait to go to the dancing contest and talk and dance with Gabe. It's going to be such a delight.
Can I check my remedied time, Beth?
Sure.
So if it was 12:45 and Louise pushed it back to 9:45, what's my current time?
You're making me do math.
Sorry. No, just tell me if it was 12:45, I can do the math to what Louise changed it to.
It's about
What's
1
now?
1.
It's 1 right now. So then it is 10 right now. Okay. Well, we got a couple hours left.
Wait. Miss Nicole.
Yes, Runa.
I mean, I'm a girl who loves gossip and I love dance and I love singing. But why do I want to dance with Gabe of all people? That boy don't got to. He's not real good on his feet. I mean, for dancing, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the boy can't dance. He can dance with.
He can dance in the ring, but he's not so good, in the ring on the dance floor.
No. Not all the LeBlancs got that, dancing gene.
She kind of chuckles and she's, well, maybe, potentially, I've been helping him learn how to dance.
Oh, ain't that mighty kind of you, Miss Nicole? Gabe learning how to dance? I never.
Well, you just have to wait and see at the dancing contest. She hops off the stool and she's like, I mean, if we've got a couple hours, we should go find another place to party.
Is my little speakeasy not enough for you, Miss Nicole?
We've already been here for so long. We need to have some variety.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What are they wearing?
Well, besides the no shoes, both women. Let me just double check real quick. They seem to be in very well-made dresses, white dresses, akin to something that you'd see on like a Greek statue, more or less, but still fashionable for the time. So like there's some Grecian influences.
Inspiration, yeah.
Yes, Grecian influences.
So I guess, long story short, my question is, does this look like the outfits that they were planning to wear to the dance?
Probably not as sweaty.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, Runa, she's still kicking. I assume she's still under the POW, still dancing.
Go ahead and roll me another POW and let's see what happens.
Can Louise ask her something?
83.
Yeah, you're still under the dancing. Because you said
she's still swaying.
you said 83, right?
I did.
Okay, cool. Double checking. So what do you want to ask?
On my chair.
What do you want to ask?
Louise is remembering the conversation that she had with Louis. She's going to ask Nicole. I couldn't remember her name. God damn it. She's going to ask Nicole. Actually, Miss Nicole, I heard through Gabe. Actually, this might be a fast talk. Actually, but we'll see. Hear me out. I actually heard through Gabe that you're a voodoo practitioner like myself. What law do you
cut her off? Okay, Tomb, hear me out. I'm not trying to stop you from doing the thing. Okay, out of character. So Runa knows that the last person who brought up Savoy's practicing anything potentially occult got run out and blacklisted in town.
Yeah, I was gonna have
so
Louise roll a knowledge on that.
But she didn't get to tell her.
Yes, you before we have this before in character, I'm gonna have Louise roll knowledge.
6.
A 6?
A 6.
A 6. So you know that Jean Savoy is very touchy about his family's image. You know of the Walter situation, at least as it pertains to what the papers say. You also can vaguely recall some rumors that that's not what the story was, or that's not what the truth was. And you also remember a couple of times of other instances of Jean Savoy being very particular about the family name. And I will leave it at that.
Can I have, if she started saying that, can I have Runa kind of like throw her arms around Louise's shoulders and be like, no, you don't want to end up like Walter, shut up. Not right now.
Roll me dexterity.
Louise is gonna cover.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do I roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll dexterity too.
I rolled a 62.
62. All right.
70.
What did you roll?
50.
Ooh. Okay. So, Runa is going to succeed in kind of glomping you. And Louise, I'm going to give you the choice to either move out of the way and Runa kind of fall off her chair, or you being able to catch her.
Louise would catch her, but she's gonna try not to stop talking. Am I allowed to do that, or it's one or the other?
So Runa, go ahead and roll another dexterity to see if you can actually. Okay. And then Louise, roll another dexterity to see if you can move your head out of the way.
40.
40.
20? 27, I'm sorry. Yeah, 27.
Well.
Don't be Walter.
Yeah, Runa's going to try and cover your mouth, but you can keep talking if you want.
Okay. Let me find my train of thought. I don't remember where it was. I heard. Sorry if I repeat some of it. I'm trying to grab my train of thought again.
It's okay.
I was talking to Gabe, and he mentioned you're a voodoo practitioner like myself. I was just curious about
Please.
any Loa that you that you guys
Nope.
worship and follow.
Please stop. No. Oh my god.
She's asking Nicole that, Beth.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and Runa looks absolutely fucking horrified.
Nicole's gonna
What?
Like, she's worried, like, scared for you now.
Nicole's gonna raise her eyebrow a little bit and be like, "Gabe told you?"
Yeah, you see, we practice in my family. We've got like 3 priests, and I worship the Baron Samadid myself. Shows off her little necklace, just trying to show her it's a safe space, all that jazz. Yeah, he just mentioned it real quick. And I thought it'd be nice to talk to someone else about it.
Oh,
That may or may not be a fast talk.
yeah. That's gonna be a half.
Yeah.
That is going to be a half fast talk. Fast talk.
Oh my god. I got a 12.
She nods, and her initial confusion kind of ebbs away to kind of like, okay, that seems to be in the realm of what Gabe would talk about. That is rather interesting.
Yeah, I was just curious if you worship the same Loa or if you've got another one. There's so many. I know in my family we worship I'm sorry. We worship some of the Getty and some of our ancestors. I, I don't know if you're new to the practice or you've been at it a while, but
She kind of
do you
shrugs.
worship anyone?
She kind of shrugs a little bit. It's kind of hard to explain, but perhaps we could do that after the dancing contest.
Well,
You
I
know,
mean,
I
we
don't
got
want to.
plenty of time.
I don't want to accidentally spook Gabe. You know, I'd rather not have everybody be on the wrong page.
Oh, I promise it's not, but I mean, we got plenty of time to kill right now if you want to sit and talk. I could even show you my altar or my cats.
Your cats.
Yeah, I got some cats upstairs, Nico and Seraphine.
Beautiful.
You know, sure.
I
Nicole,
don't have a map for my apartment, Beth!
what?
I don't have a map for my apartment. Wait a minute.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. We can use this as a transition thing to the next scene. If you want.
The
Okay.
power of imagination.
So Nicole is gonna waltz on over to her cousin and bring her up to speed on the idea of you guys are gonna go hang out with some cats for a little bit. Tony's gonna kind of give you a weird look, but she's gonna be like, "This is okay. This is fine," and kind of go over to the girls, which will leave you two to have a moment. If you want to find out why Runa clomped you.
Runa, what was
Runa's
that?
gonna just blab everything.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Bruna's gonna tell Louise everything.
Yep, everything, and then everything except for like her and she's like, me and Tony are not in a gross. It's like, hey, something happened with me and Tony, but I don't want to talk about it. But we can maybe later. But like, she blabs everything except for the watercolor frogs, and that her and Tony are not. They're just roommates, not roommates. Eyebrow wiggles.
So can I like sort of guess what happened, but like I'm asking Beth. So about the whole Tony Runa thing, can I be like, we can talk about that later and we can go shooting. That'll be a thing we do. Is that
I don't
okay?
want to shoot nothing.
No, like bottles and things. Get out
Yeah,
for
I don't want to shoot nothing. I don't have my shoes. I'm stepping glass.
I meant later in a couple days, Runa. Later in a couple days, we can get some preparation out, go shooting, and we can talk about it then, since we can't talk about it now. And then Louise is going to blab about what she knows, which is basically what Louis told her, which is that the girls were trying to summon a Loa, but they weren't sure which Loa, and Gabe had thought that he had talked them out of it, but it's possible that he hadn't. So she's gonna mention to Runa that, you know, that they did. She's suspicious that voodoo is involved, so she wants to know what Loa.
All right.
So we changed information. Go, Runa.
Go do what?
I don't know.
Okay.
That was it. I blabbed everything. The only thing she didn't blab was about the Miss Y. And maybe like one or two things about the Basili Sagano thing, because that's more Tony's business. So like, I suppose if it's, she also doesn't say. Now that I'm thinking about it, she would basically just say about the Tony job thing, like, hey, I need you to lay off Tony. She has a good reason for not doing that. Like, she cannot lose this job, and the girls have shit over her. Like, but she's not going to go into details about, like, what it is or how it works out. But it's just like, hey, can you lay off my roommate a little bit?
Nope.
Runa will remember that.
Mm.
But yeah, it does not share. But she does not share about the watercolor frogs, about what the girls have on Tony, and oh my gosh, words don't fail me now. Does not share watercolor frogs. The girls have on Tony.
It's fine. It's fine. We kind of get it. You get the Walter information essentially, and then I shared the voodoo thing. Beth, what's the next move?
Okay. So after you guys have your conversation, you guys will, I get, if you want, head upstairs to go talk with the kitty cats and whatnot, and then we can transition over to, we can do a scene change to the Jasmine dancing hall with Laura and Wolf and Gabe.
Okay.
If you guys would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura, thank you for being so patient. We love you.
Yes. So there we go. We're gonna hop on over.
Ooh, new map.
New map.
Oh, it's huge. I love it.
Huge. Trust.
I'm gonna need to zoom out a bit.
Yeah, it's big.
Wow.
Big.
1 second to say, y'all did an amazing job with this map.
That
Good
is
job,
all
Beth
on
and Flack.
Flack, the bar.
All right, well, applause.
Applause to the barfly. So,
Clap, clap.
That's
you guys.
closer. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. So, Wolf, Laura, you guys, you guys get to get ready and eventually come back and meet at the Jasmine Dancing Hall at the Spanish Fort Amusement Park. It is about, we're going to go ahead and set this about 12:45-ish. I will put out that as you guys are walking and getting there and stuff, that there are news people yelling about today's paper and stuff. So if you guys would like, I can send you newspaper clipping.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I would love that.
All right. Let me see if I can. Nope. Show to players. Not good. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Can I? Nope. Hold on. Give me a second.
No, we're not allowed such wonderful things as a newspaper clipping.
Not this person.
Oh my god, now I gotta get into Wolf's voice.
Okay,
Give me
not show to the new
strength.
players. What? Fine. Give me a second. I gotta figure out. Okay, screw
Can
it. I
you
guess I'm.
just press the open in the, like, drag it onto your Internet Explorer so it opens in the tab?
Would you like me to
Yes,
bring it up?
Black. If you can share it with just Wolf and Laura, that would be awesome. Because apparently, Roll20 does not like me sharing.
Understood.
No.
Yeah.
Give me one moment then.
Okie doke. So while he's doing that, you guys arrive at the Jasmine Dancing Hall. It's beautifully decorated. It's set up pretty well for a celebration party, and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
My other man, decked out in their suits.
Yeah.
Handsome boys.
All right. Wolf and Laura, you should see in the player's compendium at the bottom right, there should be a little thing in the handouts.
Sweet.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you, Black.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
All right.
Gasp.
Yeah. So as I'm gonna have
Gasp.
Wow.
Oh no. Bad news.
Very bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
Oh,
last one
dear.
is very bad news. Oh no. Mm-mm.
So Gabe's gonna start making his way inside if you two want to have a conversation.
Mm. Well, this doesn't look good.
Sure doesn't. Can't say I'm surprised, but oh dear.
I don't really want to let Gabe out of my sight.
Yeah, that's fair. We can follow him.
Okay, so like as they're like walking to follow Gabe, Wolf is like gonna be like, okay, so can you describe to me one more time what your brother looks like? My head's been going a mile a minute, sorry.
At the insert description here.
Yeah, that's fine. They're just making small talk as they walk to follow Gabe. She just wants him in his sight at all times.
Very important. So as you guys come in, you can see at the top of the little stairs things, a large man, well built. Hair is, it's supposed to be slicked back, but it's clear that he's been running his hands through it a few times, so there's bits that are sticking up and stuff. And he is having a quote unquote polite argument with a much taller, more angular man. Very well put together. I mean, they're both well put together. But it's clear these two are engaged in a heated discussion. And
oh no.
Wolf, you recognize both of them as Fat Iggy Sagano and John Savoy.
Oh no.
And Laura, I feel like you would sort of recognize them, but not to the extent that Wolf and Gabe would recognize them.
Yeah, for sure.
So Wolf is going to lean over and just kind of like, so I don't know how good you are about people in town, but the one on the left, I assume is Fat Iggy on the left, the blue.
Blue is Jean Savoy.
Doesn't matter.
Not really.
Okay. That one on the left, the tall dude, that's John Savoy. Don't get him mad. And then the one on the right is Mr. Sagano. Can I tell if the men have noticed Gabe yet?
Roll psychology.
Okay. 12.
12. They seem to be a little too into their argument right now, as Gabe's kind of like, do I really want to make myself known? Because they haven't come to blows yet, but it's kind of clear.
No. You know what, Miss Barclay? How would you feel about having Gabe escort you inside so I can potentially mitigate some damage? Is Gabe close enough to hear that?
Yes, Gabe's gonna be close enough
Okay,
to hear
good.
that, and he's gonna kind of.
Gabe, come over here, boy.
Gabe's gonna nod and kind of be like, "All right, yeah," just like,
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable plan.
all right.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm gonna head them off at the pass.
All
Oh,
right,
no.
they're gonna sneak
Cool.
around. We'll head up. Ugh. Okay, here. We'll head up this. Oh, dang it! Keep pressing buttons. Stop buttons. There we go. You're gonna head up to the carpet.
Laura. So as they're walking up, Wolf is going to kind of like walk in step with them, but kind of like he can't really block Gabe because Gabe's a big boy. But like he's definitely in between the two groups. So he can head them off if they do notice them.
Yeah. Are you gonna
Yes.
get their attention?
After Laura and Gabe kind of like tap 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 and like get ahead of him, then yeah, he's gonna kind of like saddle and be like, "Oh, Mr. Sagano, Mr. Savoy."
The both of them are gonna
Hello.
turn. Mr. And Fat Eggy's gonna be like, Mr. Barker, you made it. Good. And Jean Savoy is gonna kind of be like,
course.
Mr. Barker,
Mr. Savoy. Well, he's already in there mingling with everybody else, making everybody look good.
Jean Savoy's gonna kind of turn, and Fat Eggy's going to be a little bit more subtle in his turning and looking, and when both men kind of see that Gabe's kind of mingling with Laura and the other party goers, they both kind of turn back to you, and Fat Iggy's gonna be like, Mr. Barker, perhaps you can help convince Mr. Savoy here about perhaps delaying the dancing contest. Not the promotion, but the dancing contest. We don't particularly need that going on right now. And Jean Savoy's going to huff, and he's going to be like, it's already set up. If we keep it set up, it's going to be tacky.
Okay, so Wolf knows if this girl shows up at the dancing contest, Gabe is toast.
Pretty much.
He's gonna look at Iggy and look at Savoy, kind of rub his chin a little bit, like he's really thinking about it. He's just like, well, I mean, I see what you're saying here, Iggy, but it looks like you already got the contest set up, and anybody who's everybody is gonna already be here for it. So wouldn't it be more financially? Wouldn't it hurt your pockets more if you pushed it back again? I mean, you already got all the waiters and the caterers, and everybody's already here for the promotional, which is more publicity. Makes more sense to me to keep it at, what was it, 1?
John's voice, he's not going to hide that shitty ingredients of that "I told you so" kind of look as he's looking at Iggy. He's like, see, it's perfectly reasonable, and we wouldn't even. Besides, there's records, aren't there? Your band can go do whatever in the back, and it'll be fine.
Oh, is there something wrong with the band?
Fat Iggy's gonna speak up, and he's gonna be like, There's been another episode. I'm sure you've been hearing the papers on the radio."
Oh, yeah, Songbird herself. That's why she's not here with me.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like it would be for the better of everyone if we just pushed it back a little bit, given the strange episodes that have been happening. But somebody here is unreasonable. And John's
It's a tough choice.
John's voice is gonna
dancing contest on records. It's just kind of tacky. But if your band can't play because they're not feeling so well, man, it's quite a predicament. This is why you make all the big money, isn't it? Mr. Sagana, Mr. Savoy.
Fat Iggy's gonna chuck. He does find some humor in that. John Savoy looks like he sucked on a lemon.
Oh no, my wolfish charms aren't working on him. Oh no. Okay. So what I've learned from this, they are trying to delay the dancing contest. Already set up. Something is wrong with the band. Oh my god, what do I want to do? Crap, brain, stop doing this to me. Where did you want Gabe and I for the promotional? Hello?
Okay, give me a sec. Hold on. I gotta. There we go. Get a little bit more of the map. So John Savoy is going to be like, well, preferably we should have it near the stage, so that way, once it's done, you and Gabe are more than happy to partake in the dancing contest. But somebody here, and he's gonna not so subtly look at Fat Iggy, is being dramatic about where, making sure his band has enough space, and with all of the strange activities regarding the band and musicians and stuff.
Maybe I'm not an expert, gentleman, but Songbird has taught me a thing or two. Maybe you could show me what you're both thinking, and I could be an unbiased, neutral opinion.
Fat Iggy's gonna smile and be like, I like the way you think, Wolf. Head down to the stage, and we can figure that out.
Okay.
And we're gonna head down this way, and then we're gonna cut over to Laura and Gabe. And hold on, I'm just gonna make sure they get over to the stage. The big old map. So, excuse me. So you guys are heading out into the dancing hall. Let me see which one this is. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. Nope. Ah, here we are. And Katie is gonna spot you, Laura, and she's gonna hurry with a skip in her step and be like, Laura, Miss Barclay. Oh, I'm glad to see you're here.
Nice to see you, Katie. How's it going?
She kind of makes a so-so motion. Well, there's a bit of a weird funk going on, so we're kind of trying to figure out what's gonna go on. But I have your dancing partner, and I'm so delighted.
Oh,
Would you like to come meet her?
certainly.
So she's gonna take your hands, and she's gonna lead you away from Gabe.
Is
And
Gabe okay with this? Could I
Grab his hand and pull him with.
look at Gabe like, are you okay with this?
Gabe's gonna he's watching this kind of confused, and he's gonna slowly follow, but obviously give enough space so it's not completely
Awkward?
yeah. And
Okay.
Katie's going to bring you over to Miss Y, who is dressed in a very nice, very expensive looking pantsuit. And Katie's going to be like, Miss Y, here she is. And Miss
Oh
Y's
no.
yeah, Miss Y's
Oh,
gonna turn around and be like, Miss Barclay, pleasure to see you.
hello.
Katie here was telling me that you needed a dance partner for the dancing contest.
That's right. Laura's being extremely awkward.
Well, Miss Y is going to smile and she's going to offer her hand. Now, while the band is not ready just yet, it wouldn't hurt to get some practice in, would it not, in order to make sure we don't trip over our own 2 feet, right?
Are the band having the troubles that were going on earlier again?
It's hard to say. Katie's going to step back and her job is done. She has brought the dancing partner to Laura.
Katie disperses the perfect wingman.
Yeah.
Slightly panicked glance back at Katie as she vanishes into the crowd.
Gabe looks like he wants to help you, but he's also not stupid. He knows that,
Yeah, that's fair.
Gabe, so I'm writing down. Gabe says, "Good luck, bro."
Hey man, he awkward thumbs up. But yeah, so Miss Y is gonna offer her hand for Laura to take.
Laura will take it.
So
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Miss Y. I'm not the best dancer, but I'm game to give it a try.
The old college try.
Miss Y, the smile on Miss Y's face gets a wider, and
Well, that's not ominous at all.
hey, it's better than the other word I was thinking of using. But she smiles and
Oh no, tell me what it was.
she's like, wonderful. I do like determination. And she's going to take the male lead in the dancing. And you two are going to. You're not the only couple, quote unquote, practicing for the dancing competition, so it's not completely out of place. But there's a lot of space between you and the next couple. And after a few moments, Miss Y is going to say, "Now, Laura, I was hearing from the Good Time Gals that you, in fact, know Stuart."
That's right.
"Are you by chance his little sister?"
Yes.
"Hmm. He does talk about you quite a bit."
Oh, that's sweet of him.
Mm-hmm.
And totally going, fuck, 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 fuck.
The internal fuck.
Oh no, Laura, what were you getting up to?
So Miss Y is going to be quiet for a couple more minutes, and then she is going to lean close in a way that, like, to anybody else, it's like, "Oh, Miss Y's, they're having a couple moment. Okay." But she's going to, whisper in your ear. "Now, normally I do not like to tell people how to live their lives, but I would make it a point to not stick your nose into the reasons why your brother is not as dead as you originally thought. Be a shame for something to happen to both you or him. Do you understand?"
I think I see what you're saying.
Good. And she kind of pulls back. She gives you a little spin. And then as you are finish spinning, she's gonna kind of be like, "Wow, you're not as bad as I thought you'd be."
Why, thank you. I do try.
She nods. She's like, "Well, the dancing competition, if Mr. Savoy still has his way, will happen in about 15 minutes. So I suppose if you wish to go out and do whatever, go back to staying with Gabe or whatever, feel free to do so. You know where to find me."
Indeed, I do.
Mhm. So you're free to like head back to Gabe, go check out and see what Wolf's up to.
Yeah, I think I might wander over to Wolf.
Alrighty, then we'll hop.
Yay.
So
Oh my god. What does Laura hear when she gets back over there?
So Wolf is playing mediator to two grown men arguing about whether or not they should be doing the promotion on a stage next to a piano or somewhere else. And
Okay. Quick question.
yes,
Has Wolf been in this building before?
I
And I guess follow-up question. If Wolf has been in this building before, would he have any like ideas of where might be a better place to have a promotion than like on a piano? Or like on the stage next to a piano?
um um I think yes. Um
Would you like me to roll something like an idea check or
yeah, go ahead. Idea check.
okay. So what is that, an education or it's a 90.
Okay,
He's really racking his brains, but
yeah, there's a couple of, like, any place that would, the stage kind of has the best,
yeah.
enough people, there's enough the things. You could probably go onto the side, on the other side of the piano, but or you could go in the side
Can
room.
he make like this suggestion? So it's not like he doesn't know where to put it, but he does know the band needs to get ready. So it's just like, the band needs to get ready. And I don't know where you're going to put the promotional. Probably should be somewhere with good lighting, but if it's on the stage while the band members are trying to get ready, it's going to be a lot of noise and clanging, and everybody's going to be in everybody's way. There has to be somewhere different.
Fat Iggy's going to nod and kind of give Jean Savoy a look. And Jean Savoy's kind of look around. He's kind of calculating really quick of like, okay, well, the only other part I could think of is we could do the promotional at the top of the dance floor, or we could do it near the entrances.
Well, okay, so clarification on the map. Are the little red things or the little circle things at the bottom tables?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he turns around, like, I don't know how big these tables are, but well, what about right there? If you move the tables aside, good view, not in the way of the band. Everybody is already going to be on the dance floor to see the promotional, and then we can get out of the way for the dance contest.
That sounds like a good idea, Mr. Barker. And Fat Iggy is gonna relent and be like, all right, I'll see if I can get a few of my men to move some tables, and then we can have our silly little promotion. John's boy's gonna give him a look, but he's gonna keep his mouth quiet. We've made progress. The men.
Ah, yes. The eternal dad move. Not only am I wrangling children, but I'm wrangling two grown-ass adults.
Yes. So
Whoops, just everybody's dad. It's fine.
It's totally fine.
He's just a responsible old man. He's
So,
a dope. Let him
yeah.
be.
So Jean Savoy is going to go ahead into the offices where he's got to inform the people in there and kind of get things all settled and into things. And Fat Iggy is going to kind of motion to a couple of like the staff and stuff and kind of motion to his son, and his son's going to like give a thumbs up and kind of start directing
traffic.
Yeah, directing traffic and the tables and stuff. And Fat Iggy's gonna look at you, Wolf, and be like, thank you. I've been fighting with this man for the past half an hour, and if there was not polite company, let me tell you.
Definitely laugh at that one. And just like, Laura, have you, are you still working on walking up, or have you walked up at this point?
Yeah, I think I must have. I don't know. How long does this room take to cross? What's the scale bar here?
I
mean, if you assume that these are 5-foot square tiles, look at D&D map. What, at like 60 tiles?
It
I
doesn't
am
say.
not going to do math on this. No.
Are you power walking or just kind of like?
No,
excuse
just kind
me,
of strolling.
pardon. Excuse me.
Going round and in between people. Take a look at who's there.
We'll say that you
Who
show
is
up
here, by the
just
way?
as Fat Iggy has finished being like, thank you, Wolf, from saving John Savoy from getting his ass kicked in public.
He's just gonna give him like the hearty slap on the shoulders, like, well, let's just say you owe me one. Round at the gym? It's been a while since you've been there. You're looking a little bit, what's the word? Like you're losing your touch. Jean's voice getting under your skin.
Fat Iggy's gonna laugh and return the favor, punch your shoulder. I've been busy.
Oh, I imagine. New Year's, huh?
It's a party every year.
Oh man, I'm torn because I want to ask him about the Paramore thing. Wolf's gonna look around. Is there anybody close by? Ba-da-da-da-da.
Outside of the party boys they're clearly not paying attention to anything else going around.
Okay. Coolio.
How are they looking? They're on the stage, right?
Yes. Go ahead and roll me spot hidden real quick.
Right here.
Right
Do you want
here.
both of us to do it or just Laura?
Are you going to look at the party boys?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, go ahead.
13.
Nope. Oh, good. I got a 53.
13 out of 60.
So Laura, they look tired, but there's nothing in particular that you can see. Wolf, they look drained. They look a little pale. Like they don't look sick, but it's clear like something isn't right. Almost to like the equivalent of like they ran a bunch of marathons right before getting here. But they're powering through it.
Iggy.
Yes,
Your
Mr.
boy's doing okay. They're not looking too,
Yeah.
They have a rough night last night?
Yes. Some sort of funk happened, and I have no idea what caused it. After a couple of hours, they seemed to be fine. Now they're back in the funk. And granted, they're not doing as bad as some of the other musicians that I've been hearing about, but kind of shrugs. It's like, not quite sure what's going on.
Can I see the person that Laura described as Stuart on stage?
Yes.
I would like to point just like a little, not like a nudge to like Laura, just be like, that one was the one you were looking for, right?
Laura's gonna subtly nod.
Okay, so just to make sure, Wolf didn't out loud ask Laura.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so
and he didn't like even specify like it's this one. It's just like a vague like they're up on stage like that one.
Gotcha.
A little, yeah.
And the way like he worded it, it was more like the band, this guy. The intentions are unknown to people not in the party.
Gotcha. Iggy's gonna kind of nod. He's gonna kind of look at you, Laura, for a second, and it looks like he's trying to put your name to a face. Forgive me, ma'am. Have we met before? I feel like we have.
Laura Barkley, I'm sure I've seen you around, but I don't think we've met, being formally introduced.
Ah, yes, the librarian.
That's right.
He offers his hand for you to shake. The book suggestions for Sophie, they have been very helpful. She likes to read.
I'm glad I could be useful to
you. He chuckles. And he kind of nods like, yes, okay, that's putting pieces together. That makes perfect sense. Yay!
Good.
Yes. Iggy's gonna kind of look back at you, Wolf, and he's gonna kind of, you can kind of see on his face he wants to say something, but he's not sure how to not make it sound completely awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And after a moment, he's like, I do offer my condolences for what happened to Songbird.
Thank you. Thanks, Iggy. Last I was able to talk to the hospital, they said that she's holding steady, but no updates since then.
Iggy nods. Yeah. She's a tough nut to crack. I think she'll be all right.
Well, Bill's hasn't left, apparently. He's still there, fretting over it. Nice kid.
He is a good kid. kind of nods his head. He's like,
Old man nods.
he's just old man nods, and I need spot hidden from the both of you.
Right.
On BBs. 50 out of 60.
All right.
25 out of 25?
All right, you both see it. You guys see from on the other side of the dancing hall, you see Gaston making a beeline towards the office and entering in.
Wait a minute. Is this the same office that Jean Savoy went in?
Yeah, the exact same.
What in the hell? That's not good.
Is something the matter, Wolf?
You know, I just thought of something, and I know that if I don't bring it up to Jean Savoy and it messes up his promotional, he's gonna have a wild temper on him. So, excuse me and Miss Barclay a moment, and I have something I need to talk about with you later.
All right, I'll be right here.
He's gonna offer his arm to Laura. Come on.
Laura's taking it. Yep. We got this.
Let's fucking go.
We don't got this.
We don't got this. Oh my god. As we get closer, can we hear anything?
Roll me a listen from the both of you.
Okay, I'm scared. Gaston, what are you doing? No. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh no. Laura?
You rolled 100.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's alright, I got you. 36 out of 40.
36 out of 40. Okay. Wolf.
Do I suddenly get tinnitus? My ears ring from being hit too many times.
You can't hear it over people talking. People talking over, people talking, mingling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The old man ears are starting to kick in. And Laura, you can't really make out words, but you do hear Gaston talking to Jean Savoy, and Jean Savoy doesn't sound happy, but he doesn't sound, there's no thrown objects or anything.
Okay.
So, yes, after a couple of more minutes, the door's going to open, and Gaston and
We are
Johnson.
going to look as though we were not just eavesdropping.
Gaston's,
no, we're like here, whatever.
Gaston's going to look
Just
a little surprised
casual
seeing you two,
nobody.
and Jean Savoy just looks very fucking done with everything. But he's going to look at Gaston, and he's going to be like, well, an family emergency is a family emergency. Please give Miss LeBlanc my condolences, and hopefully he'll come back. And Gaston's gonna nod. He's like, once again, Mr. Savoy, I do greatly appreciate you understanding the situation. And he's going to kind of give a nod to Laura, and he's gonna give you a nod, Gaston, or Wolf. And he's gonna kind of
confused.
Huh?
Wolf is confused about what is going on here.
Well, Gaston's going to quickly kind of slip past you two and kind of make a beeline towards Yvonne and kind of try and motion for Gabe real quick. You can kind of see seem to be in the trio Gaston's seeming to talk very quickly to the both of them, and kind of every couple of seconds, every couple of minutes or so, kind of look behind him at Jean Savoy before kind of going back and talking about something. And roll me another spot hidden.
Oh my god. I was gonna praise my dice and be like, oh my god, they're like rolling so good for me today. But these bitches just rolled a 98.
Hey, guess what? I got a 6.
Yeah.
I'm glad yours are succeeding.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the best success I've ever had in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Wolf,
I'm glad you're succeeding.
people keep walking in front of the group, so you don't know what's
Even
going
with
on.
my height, I can't see shit.
Yeah. So Laura, you see that Gaston seems to be talking quickly to Gabe and Yvonne. Yvonne has a face like he's concerned, and there's like a little bit of confusion before it's kind of settling into like, okay, I understand. Gabe is surprised, concerned, but eventually you kind of see him nod and kind of like he's not going to he's kind of looking at Wolf momentarily before kind of looking back down just to kind of like make sure, oh yeah, he don't make a direct eye contact and stuff. And
Oh dear.
yeah, that's what's going down.
Mr. Savoy, I don't mean to take up your time. What was that about Miss LeBlanc?
Jean Savoy, he just looks done with everything. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a family emergency at Miss LeBlanc's residence, and I guess apparently with all the family members there, they still can't contain it. So unfortunately, Gabe and Gaston need to go out there, and by extension, we'll be missing the promotional event. And I can already hear Fat Iggy doing the I Told You So song. But, we'll make do.
It would be better if we were both there, but I'll do my best to keep everything running smoothly, Mr. Savoy.
Mr. Savoy smiles. It's like, at least I can count on you, Wolf. You are a good man.
Yep, I'm real accountable to a fault.
And so Jean Savoy's like, if you can excuse me, I've got to go back into the office and make some phone calls. And
Absolutely, let us get out of your way, sir.
yes, so John Savoy's gonna slip back into the office.
Bro, can I get you a drink? Gotta be refreshments around here somewhere. Offers arm again.
There's buffet.
Ooh, a buffet. I'm famished.
There is a buffet hall. Let me double check my map. Yes. There is the bottom room where you first entered. That is the buffet room. You'd be walking right past the trio.
Okay. So, Laura, Jazz, I feel
Yes.
like that being that Wolf has been like, oh, there's a family emergency with the LeBlancs, you'd be like, yo, where is Gabe and Gaston? Like, what? What? What's going on? So, like, what do you want to do? Would you like to go find them or go get a buffet? Maybe a cookie?
I think Laura's already suspecting and kind of putting together this is part of Louise's scheme, but would like to go and talk to them and find out what is actually going on.
Okay. So, well, let's go see if we can find those boys before they run off. Do you see them?
I don't know, Beth, do I?
Both of you roll me spot hiddens.
Both of us?
Yeah. Oh,
3.
All right.
19. Yes, I do. And so do you.
All right. So you guys are seeing them slip into a hallway. Right by the tables where you were suggesting having them moved. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a hallway. They kind of usually normally use it for kind of like for the staff to kind of like prepare stuff and then yeah, keep stuff out of route. And you're seeing them kind of round the corner to kind of slip out, slip in, and leave, kind of thing.
Well, shall we, Laura?
Yes, let us follow them.
Traverse our way across the dance floor.
Whee!
Da-dun-da-dun. Ba-dun-ba-dun. If Wolf and Iggy make eye contact, he's gonna do like the one moment finger gesture, like I'll be with you in a second nod.
He's just gonna be like, all right, thumbs up. Go ahead, bruh.
He got a mission. He will clear his throat as he comes around the corner, though, so he doesn't startle them.
So, Gaston, Gabe, and Yvonne kind of jump a little bit. There's the varying jumps. Gabe jumps the highest a little bit. Gaston jumps the second highest, and Yvonne's like, okay, what the all right. Mr. Parker!
You know, we're just gonna kind of not push Gaston, but like walk enough to kind of give him the hint, like, hey, step back. I don't want to be in the public eye because you're having a little party back here. Cool. He can read there's some discretion here for some reason. Arms crossed, just like, so, a family emergency?
Gaston's gonna nod, yes. That's rather unfortunate timing, but it is what it is.
And Gabe has to go too?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he
And
does.
is everybody's gonna be all right?
Of course. You want to
Can
roll
I make like a insight or something?
psychology?
Yeah. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Oh, Mama needs this. I don't know what for, but I feel like I do. Oh my god. 38.
Yeah, he's lying.
Gaston is?
Gaston is.
Step a little bit closer to Gaston. Just be like, look, I've known you long enough to know you have a silver tongue, but I don't have the patience for this today, Gaston. What's actually going on?
Gaston's gonna kind of feel like you can clearly see that he's weighing the options about whether or not he should attempt the fast talk on you again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, I have to take him to Nana's. Nana is rather particular, and it is what it is.
Is this another psychology?
You can go ahead and roll it.
5. Still bullshitting?
It is the bullshit of like he's lying. There's more to this story, and it's kind of clear that he doesn't. It's that weird spot of like, do I tell him? Do I not tell him? He's probably gonna tell others. Can't do that. Nope.
Gonna turn his eyes on Gabe.
Oh no.
He's gonna look at Gabe and Mr. Y. Mr. Y a little polite nod because he respects him. And he's gonna turn his gaze back on Gabe because he knows that fucking Gaston's full of shit. And he's just like, Gabe, you remember at the gym I told you that I would do whatever I could to help you out of whatever situation that you're in. And I don't feel like I'm being told the truth. I don't need to know every detail. And whatever you tell me won't leave this room. But I would appreciate some honesty.
Roll
Father, son.
a persuade.
Oh my god, please work for me. Where is my persuade at? I rolled a 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
God.
So Gabe is gonna look at Gaston, and it's gonna kind of be that look of like it's a mix of like he's not gonna back out of it, and he's also we can trust Wolf. We can it's like we may be able to get out of this with just Wolf knowing. And Gabe's gonna sigh, and Gaston, he's gonna kind of maneuver a little bit in kind of a way to kind of be in front of Gabe just a little bit. In a way of kind of like, no,
is he doing big brother posturing?
Big brother posturing a little bit.
Oh my god.
And Gaston's gonna be like, we're skipping town, Wolf.
Oh no. Okay. So the tough act gone. He's looking at the two of them. Just like heaves the biggest sigh. He's just like, all right. You think this is the best option you got?
Gaston nods.
He reaches into his wallet. And it's not a lot, I don't think. I got 96 bucks cash. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have that one. Anyways, so he reaches into his wallet and he looks at what he's got and he takes it all out,
Well, fuck.
shoves it into
That's a
Gus.
couple hundred in modern day.
Cool. Nice. He shoves it in Gaston's hands. He's like, I'd give you more if I had more time.
Gaston is dumbfounded. Gabe's dumbfounded. It's just like, Wolf. And Gaston's just like, Wolf, we can't.
You can. You're gonna insult me by not accepting my help?
No.
Just like wherever you get settled, I want letters. I want to know how you're doing, what you're up to, if you find anybody, what jobs you find. I want to know everything. I want to know you're safe. Can you do that for me?
Both of them go, yes, sir.
And does your Nana know about this plan of yours?
No. She ain't gonna know.
Hands on his hip. All right. So, let me get this straight. I gotta not tell your Nana that you're skipping town. It's gonna be a tough one. She's a real crafty lady.
Gaston's gonna be like, well,
Got the eyes of God on her.
Nana knows that we're heading out. She doesn't know the exact location of where we're going.
Oh, that it's a permanent thing. Okay. So, well, good. You're not involving me in too much of one of your schemes, Gaston.
Gaston kind of shrugs. He's kind of like, well, I couldn't do that to you.
He doesn't believe that for a second. Just like pat, like, sure, buddy. Yeah, I think we could wrap up soon. It's gonna be like, well, just, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it. I don't care. He's gonna step between both of them, an arm around each of their fucking necks, and he's gonna draw them into a hug. And one of those, like, if you don't write me, I swear I'm gonna come find you. Kind of like squeezes them. It's like one step from getting a noogie, but he doesn't have an open arm for that. So.
Oh, both men are like, oh my gosh, the fact.
And Gabe, if you don't keep practicing, a lot of wasted potential.
Gabe's face is gonna go red, but he's not. He's like, I'll make sure of it. I'll make you proud.
All right, you better get going.
Yeah. The two of them nod. There's kind of a look between Gabe and Yvonne, but shared nod, and then the two of them are going. Gaston and Gabe are going to slip out and head out of the Jasmine Dancing Hall. And I think that will be a good place for us to stop for the night. Take a deep breath, and then good night, everybody.
So much.
Woo! All right. Stopping recording.